Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be doing a 1 week review of the Coach Cassie handbag that I have unboxed last week. And at the same time I will also do a what fits inside the bag, just so that you guys get an idea of the things that we can fit inside this beautiful pollen Coach Cassie handbag. So as I've mentioned, the unboxing video was released last week. If you haven't seen that yet, I will put the link on the description box down below. So please watch it, just so that you'd see it as well, fresh out of the box. And before we do the review, let me introduce myself. My name is Elisa. I am a handbag enthusiast, a foodie, an explorer, and a certified tita. So if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to get alerted whenever I have a new video out. I will try my best to post at least once a week, so I hope to see you guys again next time. So with all of that out of the way, without further ado, let's go on with the review. So let me show you again this beautiful Coach Cassie handbag. I've taken this out on a date last weekend with my boyfriend. We went to a sunflower ranch in Elmvale, Ontario. It's about an hour and a half drive away from Toronto. I figured that would have been the best place to do a little flex of the bag, because this nice pollen color matches so well with the flowers in the field, and also to put it to the test to see how it wears, the durability of it, and stuff like that. So from that experience, and I've also worn this purse today when I ran some errands outside of the house, I have 5 points to make. Number one, I love its structure and the fact that even if you stuff it, I didn't really stuff it to the brim, but it's still a hefty purse. It was able to keep its shape, so I like it about that. And it's still like a really nice soft squishy leather, but it still keeps its shape very well. So that's one good thing. It's very well made. Point number two, I love the fact that it is hard wearing and worry free. So as I mentioned, we went to a sunflower ranch. I wasn't very concerned with the surfaces of where I leave the purse in. I left it on top of a swing set, dirt, and other surfaces, and it's still in a very good pristine condition. No scratches, no marks or scuffs or anything like that. So I really like the fact that it is very hard wearing, and I don't have to worry about using this purse at all, as opposed to whenever I carry a designer handbag with me, I just have to be like extra careful of the surfaces of where I put them on. And yeah, sometimes you just don't want to deal with the hassle, and you just want to be presentable, but at the same time not too fussed about your accessories. So that's point number two. Point number three, I was wearing a pair of dark jeans that day, and I am excited to announce that despite that little fumble over there, I don't have any color transfer. So that's very exciting, because I just realized belatedly when I was already in the car and we were driving away that wearing dark jeans may not be a very good idea when you have a light colored handbag. But surprisingly, even when I'm wearing this crossbody, there's no color transfer at all. So I'm very glad to report that there's no color transfer in this bag. So that's a very good point number three. Point number four, I was out all day with my boyfriend. So basically we were out of town from 11 a.m. until like 9 or 10 p.m. and I was wearing this bag on me the whole time. It did not hurt my shoulder at all. So you know how with some handbags with the strap, especially when they're very thin and flimsy and you're wearing your bag on the heavy side, at some point it would start digging onto your shoulder. Well, with this one, probably because again I didn't stuff it to the brim, but I was wearing it on me at all times, it did not feel painful at all. So that's another plus, and another point that I wanted to bring up to those of you who are still considering buying the Cassie. And the very last point that I wanted to bring up was the fact that it's super roomy. Again, it has 3 compartments. Basically, I had plenty of room for my things and a bottle of water. So this thing in here can fit a bottle of water, which is a very exciting thing when you're out in a sunflower field with 30 degrees heat outside. You need a bottle of water. So those are the things that basically I noted when I was out. I'll probably do another review on the 1 year mark, just to show you guys how it wears over time. But again, 1 week in, very carefree wear and no issues at all. It's very easy to clean. I did spill a little bit of tartar sauce when I was having dinner on our excursion, and yeah, it was so easy to wipe off, just like a wet wipe, non-alcohol based wet wipe, and tartar sauce came out very easily. No marks, no stains, no odor. So that was good. I'm very excited about that too. So those were the things that I wanted to bring up in terms of the review. Now I'm going to show you guys the things that I can fit inside this bag. I did go out for errands earlier, so these were the things that I brought out with me. And let me show you guys the amount of stuff that this big girl can fit. So again, 3 compartments. Let's start with the very first compartment over here. I'll just quickly show you the stuff that I have inside. First of all, I have a card holder from Kate Spade that I have purchased probably 2 or 3 years ago. What I have in here are just like a couple of gift cards for Starbucks, my key pass for school, and my Presto pass. So this is if I ever need to take public transportation. That's what I use. I normally drive anyway, but sometimes if there's like heavy traffic, especially going downtown, then you have a backup plan with Presto Pass. The next one I have is another card holder here. I got this one from the Coach outlet store, I think last year. This is basically where I just store my ID and my debit and my credit card and my driver's license and a little bit of cash. I normally have a wallet that I bring with me, but because I was out last weekend and I didn't want to overly stuff this purse, I decided to just transfer some of the stuff here in my 2 card holders. But just to show you, this is my regular wallet from Kate Spade, and you can still fit it inside the purse. It's just that at that time when I went out, I didn't want to use this wallet just to make room for other things inside. But yes, you can definitely fit a wallet inside the bag if you're not a fan of card holders or you don't have that much stuff to put inside your purse to begin with. The next thing that I have in here is my Louis Vuitton Epi for key holder. So yeah, I didn't want to scratch my bag with my keys and stuff, so this comes in handy and I really love it. I recommend it to anyone who doesn't have it yet, especially to those who are very concerned about their handbags being scratched up by their keys. Yeah, key holder is one of the best things that you can invest in and buy for yourself. And the last of item on the first compartment that I have is a fountain pen, because there's always an instance that you would need a pen and no one has it, so I just bring it for myself for emergency reasons. Moving on to the main compartment, I have a sunglasses case, hand sanitizer, especially these days with the pandemic, a hair comb, and for those millennial titas over there, you guys probably know this hair doctor thing. I'm a big fan, so I haven't outgrown this yet. AirPods case, a tube of hand cream. This one is the Body Shop almond milk and honey hand cream. My cell phone, mint. So this one is Valda Pastilles. I got this from my mom when she went to the Philippines. I've been basically staggering this because this is the last pack of mints that I have. I'm using it sparingly. And the last item in the main compartment that I have is my catch-all. My catch-all is this nice Louis Vuitton Trunks Never Full Mini Pochette. So just to show you quickly what's inside my catch-all, it's basically a lot of beauty materials and tita stuff. Number one of that being my eyeliner from Kat Von D. This very tita item, which is a peppermint halo essential oil that I've purchased from Sage. This is the travel size one. I have the bigger one that I keep here at home for whenever a migraine hits. Basically just apply it on your temples and at the back of your head. Very effective. In tandem with that, I also have a big bottle of white flower oil. Yeah, whenever a headache starts, I also apply this oil, sniff it a little bit too, helps with headache. A container of Blistex, so for people with very dry and chapped lips, especially in the winter time, my go-to is Blistex. A compact, an emergency roller of perfume. This is a Vicks Vapo inhaler. This is my tita item number 3. So if you're feeling congested, having difficulty in breathing, just take a sniff of this and instant relief. I have a couple of hair ties because this long and flat hair sometimes gets really unruly. I also have this little purse hook thing that I have received from my mom. So basically, if you're very concerned about where you put your handbags in and you're eating outside and stuff, basically you just clip this on your table and you're releasing this hook over there. So instead of putting your bag on the floor, you can just basically hang it in this hook over here. So I keep it, especially if I'm using like my more expensive handbags, and I don't want to be like worrying about it and putting them on the floor. I just use this one. And I have 2 lipsticks in my catch-all. The first one is the Velvet Matte Lipstick from NYX in the color Charmed. This is more of like my everyday neutral color. And this one over here is the Fluff Matte from Sunny's Face in the color 143. So that's another go-to lipstick that I have. So that's basically what's inside my catch-all. And that was what was in the main compartment. I don't really put anything on the slip compartment over here, but you guys can definitely put like your card holders there as well. On the zipper pocket in here, I just have like a little rosary bracelet for protection. And on the last compartment, I didn't really want to put anything bulky in there because I didn't want to deform the shape of the leather. So I just basically have this like flat plastic case in here where I keep an extra mask just in case I forget to bring a mask out with me when I drive away. And I also have a brown paper bag for mask disposal. And this is my Tita item number 4, a collection of napkins for emergency purposes. So just like my pen, sometimes someone needs a napkin and nobody else has it, so might as well keep one for myself and to share to others in case it's needed. So that's basically what fit inside the 3 compartments of the bag. And then at the back, the slip pocket over here is basically just where I put my mask, like the mask that I wear. So whenever I get back in the car and I drive away, I just like take out my mask and I slip it in there. Very easy access. I tried putting in my phone there before, but I am just afraid of stretching the leather out too much, because I have seen a video once before that they would stuff the phone in the back compartment, but then the phone is, you know, a little bit chunky and thick, so it stretched out the leather. So I don't really want to do that to my bag. I do have an iPhone 11 Pro with an OtterBox, so it's not really the most slender thing in the world. So yeah, I don't really want to stuff it in there and stretch out the leather. So for me, I just keep it in the main compartment. So yeah, that's basically what fits inside the purse. Again, when I went out, I just maneuvered the stuff a little bit, and I was still able to fit a small bottle of water in there. Just for reference, it's around this size, so it's not the biggest thing, but it's still big enough to last me like a good hour or so before I had to refill it. But yeah, it's very roomy. I like it. And again, with all of these things that I've just presented earlier, it still didn't fill the bag to the brim. Again, you can definitely fit a wallet in. It's just that at that time I decided to forego the wallet so I could fit more stuff, so I replaced it with card holders. So again, a lot of things can fit inside this purse. I really love it. One advice I have to give though is if you do decide to stuff your bag a little bit more, one of the things that I am afraid of later on is that the top handle, I'm not sure about the leather strips in here. I think I would be much more comfortable using this top handle if my bag was lighter rather than having it stuffed full and then carrying it around top handle style, just because I don't want to deform the leather here or detach the straps from here. So I'll let you guys know. I will probably do another update again on the 1 year mark, just to show more of the wear and tear of the bag. But overall, after a week of using this, I am very happy, very excited and satisfied with this purchase. And yeah, I have no complaints so far. Very excited. And to those who are looking into buying this, I highly recommend it. And if you have any further comments or suggestions, or if you don't agree with what I've mentioned earlier, please don't forget to leave me a comment down below. I do read your comments and I like hearing back from you guys. So yeah, I will see you again next time. Thank you so much.